With my heart in one hand and a bow in the other. As her arrows fly, Italian archer-artist Sag Napoli combines art, sport, and fashion.
She was so cool, and then all of the models came out in incredible kind of like very modern sportswear and cool hats and gladiator boots and sandals and all flat shoes, which was so inspiring for, if a woman wants to be strong, she's got to be able to run.
She's an Amazon, Diana the Huntress. For her summer 2025 ready-to-wear collection, Dior's Maria Grazia Chiuri is exploring the premise of an independent, determined and masterful femininity.
To be strong, you are not to renounce your femininity.
Exactly, and you translate this in all the collection.
Yeah, but the reference was very strong also Monsieur Dior, because we are not to forget that there is a beautiful suit that he did with the reference of Amazon. At the meantime, also Bohan did a lot of reference, and also Galliano too. I work and I play with a different reference of this important house with my point of view. So I think it's interesting also the conversation that I have with the archive.
And it's almost a black and white collection, almost.
Yes, because I found this beautiful optical logo that Mr. Bohan did in '60 and with an artist. And at the beginning, when I saw, I believe it was stripes. And after I understood that it was a logo. And I decided to use inside the collection also with different technique, because we have in knitwear, but we have also in couture, like couture in double cashmere. So it's nice to play with something that comes from '60 and to work on it with different craft.
It's a conversation, as you said, always.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think archive is something life, and I think also that fashion is an attitude. What I want to express is that the attitude of a couture background of Dior can live also with the attitude of pret-à-porter to work in a Dior more urban in some way.
Here we saw yet another collection that celebrated us, that carried us away, that paid tribute to us. As a woman, I think her work is really important, because we all need to remember the strength of women.
For his third collection, young designer Alainpaul is once again delving into the artistry of dance. Greeting his guests, as always, on the stage of the Théâtre du Châtelet, he's accompanied by Louis Philippe, his husband and collaborator.
C'est notre force. Je pense que dans le marché actuel, il faut.
This is our strength. I think in today's market, you have to. Well, it's him. We co-founded the brand together, and he takes care of the commercial side. He's got the know-how, and I'm in charge of the artistic direction. So this season, I wanted to explore something a little different. In the first 2 seasons, I studied the discipline, the precision of the dancer's posture. This time around, I wanted to give the body a bit more freedom, to give a slightly different meaning to the movements than what I looked at in the first 2 seasons. For example, the first look begins with restricted movement. The skirt's hung on the feet, inspired by a bobbin, but on a skirt, what happens is that it evokes a little, how shall I put it, a moment with each step of the wearer and a kind of freedom of movement. And so this is the story I'm telling in the collection, with colors that blend together, slightly asymmetrical pieces, like dresses that are cut on the bias. There you have it. It's a little more spontaneous, a little more free.
Un peu plus spontané, un peu plus libre.
Experimental.
Oui, le sac est inspiré de la genouillère ou des coudières.
Yes, the bag is inspired by contemporary dancers' knee or elbow pads, which have been transformed into a bag that can be worn on the arm or leg, or in your hand. The shoe is inspired by the new contemporary dance shoe, which is normally bare on the back of the foot, under the heel. Here you go. I don't know if you've seen one.
Et voilà, je sais pas, je me rappelle plus ce que vous avez.
There's no celebration of the arts or sports here, just a tribute to the body. In a hushed setting, understated Polish designer Magda Butrym expresses her vision of empowerment, but her outfits, like those of Dior or Alainpaul, are eyewitness accounts of history, of memories, of lightning rises to power and to action.